Greetings, beloved in Christ. This is Evangelist Global Gospel Ndep from Nigeria, and I hope you're doing well today. I want to talk about faith and how it's more than just a religious concept. I want to talk about faith. The word faith has been used in religious context, and since we see faith in scriptures, Hebrews chapter 11 with verse 1, the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So many people have thought that faith is only a religious phenomenon, but the truth is that faith is more than just a religious thing. Okay? I've spoken with many people, especially Muslims and atheists. And atheists, they keep telling me that faith is believing in something you don't have evidence for. That's not true. Okay? And I want to share this with you because faith is more than a religious concept. Faith is literally something we live with every day. Now, what is faith? Faith simply means belief or trust. Where you believe something to be true, or where you put your trust in someone or something, that is faith. There is no mention of evidence. Now, the evidence is the reasons for faith. Okay? Faith and reason can go hand in hand. And let me say this very clearly. Faith is more than a religious concept. Let me say that again. Faith is more than a religious concept. You literally need faith to believe everything you believe about yourself. You need faith to believe everything you currently believe about yourself. Now, there are three reasons, or let's say three things that strengthen or inspire faith. Number one, physical evidence. Number two, logical arguments. And number three, pre-installed information. These are the three things that stir up or strengthen your faith, your belief in something, or your trust in someone. Like, you literally need faith to believe what your parents tell you about yourself. Okay? You need faith to believe that you were born on the day you were born. Okay? You need faith to believe that you are the son of the man you call your father. Aren't there cases of women who have imposed strange children on their husbands, imposed another man's pregnancies on their husbands, and then the husband gets to later discover that the child he has been raising is not his? It takes faith to actually believe that your father is your real father. It takes faith to believe in your date of birth, your place of birth, in your ancestry. It takes faith. What if you were lied to? It takes faith to believe in everything you believe in. It takes faith to get married. It takes faith to build a house. It takes faith to walk on the street. It takes faith to use automobiles. Because you trust in the driver. You trust that the driver would take you safely to your destination. That is faith. It takes faith to get married. Full human being, you marry him. You walk into his house. You sleep on his bed, you forget yourself. His trust. You've put your trust in that man. That is faith. It takes trust to eat your mother's food, to eat your wife's food. Aren't there cases of women poisoning their husbands, children killing their fathers, parents killing their children? There are many cases, it's on the news. But you eat your wife's food because you trust in your wife. That's faith. You trust that your wife will not poison you. You believe her food is safe. Now, why do you believe? Logical argument, physical evidence. Maybe you were there when the food was being prepared and you didn't see poisonous substances. Logical is expected that a wife should prepare food for her husband and the food should be safe. In fact, they should even eat together. That strengthens your faith in your wife. You believe that your wife should not cheat on you. That's why you trust her. It takes faith. So faith is not a religious concept. It's something we have to live with every day of our lives. It takes faith to go to school. It takes faith to even learn. You have to believe that the teachers are telling you the truth. What if they are lying? Even science requires faith. How are you sure the earth is round? How do you know the earth is flat? Now, these are arguments that I hear people arguing about. How are you sure of that, about that? Now I'm asking you. You have to trust that the scientists are credible enough to tell you the truth. Are there not cases of scientists telling lies? Many of them have even confessed to telling lies about many aspects of what they said about science. Even in technology. So you literally need faith to believe in everything you believe. You need faith to believe in everything. So faith is more than a religious concept. It's something we live with every day. Okay? We have logical arguments, physical evidence, pre-installed information, what you know before. You connect what you know with what you see, what you experience, and then you draw sensible conclusions. It strengthens faith. It inspires faith. Okay? So for those of you who think that faith is just a religious concept, that's not true. It's more than a religious concept. It's more than that. Faith is simply belief or trust. I believe that something is true. That is faith. I trust in someone enough to believe in what they say. That is faith. I trust in someone so much to be free and be safe around the person. That's trust. That's faith. If a doctor holds a knife, you're booked for a surgery, the doctor holds a knife coming closer you'll be at peace because you know the doctor wants to use it to work on your body. But if you see a stranger on the street holding a knife and coming closer you'll be scared because preloaded information. You know that the doctor only uses knives as surgical instruments. So that preloaded information, that pre-installed knowledge will inspire faith. You'll be at peace. Even though someone is coming with a knife closer to your stomach, you'll be at peace. Because you trust in the doctor. You trust that he is capable enough to save your life. Okay? That's why you let him. But if you see a stranger coming with a knife, you'll be scared. Because you don't have faith in that stranger. That's it. So faith is something we deal with. Okay? And for your information, contrary to the perceptions of many people, belief in God and in Jesus Christ is not blind faith. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. It's not blind faith. Okay? It's not that we are believing something that we don't have evidence for. There are tons of evidence to authenticate the Bible. There are tons of evidence to prove that Jesus was a real person who existed in the first century, who died by crucifixion. I'm talking about evidences outside the Bible. That Jesus died, that he was buried for 3 days, that he rose from the dead, just as the Bible said. Physical evidence, archaeological evidence of all the biblical sites and all biblical events from the flood. Every single event in the Bible that the Bible recorded ever took place, there are physical evidence that we found. And we see the work of God every day. Miracles are being performed every single day. Things are happening, recorded on camera, that defies human understanding. That proves time and time again that God is real, the spirit realm is real, that witchcraft is real, and that the power of God is real. There are tons of physical evidence. So this is not blind faith. We are believing in a God we know. We are believing in a God we have proof of. I myself have literally prayed for people and they were healed. Literally. So you cannot tell me that the power of God is fake. No, you can't tell me. You can't brainwash me with that. I've interacted with God, so you can't tell me God is not real. I've prayed for people, they were healed. I've encountered spirits. I have seen spiritual phenomena with my 2 eyes. I've seen it. So you cannot tell me that the spirit realm is not real. You cannot tell me that witches are not real. I have seen witches. Witches have threatened me, but their threats were neutralized. Many of them even went it for it. I remember a particular witch some years ago telling me that I and my family would die. Today, her words returned back to her. Today, she and her family is dead. I'm not going to give you details about that. But that is just the proof. Witchcraft is real. I've seen it firsthand. I'm an African. And contrary to your perception, God is not a colonial invention. We believed in God before the white man even set foot in Africa. So stop telling lies. We have seen the power of God. I have watched them clips and I have the videos. People vomiting snakes, live snakes. There's one that happened in Ghana. I have the video. I can share it on this platform. It's even on YouTube. A man vomiting a live snake from a church that I know too well. I watched it on TV and I have the video in my phone. I see it. A man vomiting live snake. How do you explain that? Someone vomiting frogs and the frogs were alive. How do you explain that? Isn't that witchcraft? That is witchcraft. So there's nothing you can tell me that faith, you're just believing in blind faith, you just believe in what you have no evidence. There's evidence. I watched the other one, say from which country in Africa. According to the video, they had committed adultery, and half of the man from his waist down turned to a cow. I saw it myself, and it's on YouTube. If you want to see, go and browse it. How do you explain that? CCTV footages of souls leaving the bodies of people as they die, captured on CCTV. Or you think the camera were hallucinating? No. These things are real. These things are real. So don't stop doubting God. Stop doubting the spirit realm. And stop claiming that faith is religious. This is not just Bible. I'm talking about things I see. Things I watch. So we believe in a God we know. We believe in God because we have seen it. Psalm chapter 1 and 3 verse 1 says, "Bless the Lord, O my soul, and all that's within me. Bless his holy name." Verse 2 says, "Bless the Lord, O my soul, and don't forget his benefits." Read down, you see it. Don't forget his benefits. I don't just believe in God because I was told. I've experienced God's benefits. I've been sick many times. Pray to God, sicknesses disappear from my own body and from the bodies of people I pray for. I pray for people and their lives changed. I give prophecies and the prophecies come to pass on people that I know, both physically and even online. I cast out devils. So why are you telling me the spirit realm is real? And faith is belief in what is clear. That's what I want to say for now. Think about these things. Okay? Have faith in God. Believe in God. Believe in the Lord and you shall be established. Believe also in his prophets and you shall prosper. 2 Chronicles 20 verse 20. Don't allow yourself to be deceived. Faith is more than a religious concept. It's something that we can see. Faith can be proven. Why do I believe in God? Because I've seen proof. I've seen proof. So there's nothing you can tell me. I believe in God. And you should too. Because this is very clear. I've had a near-death experience. In 2019, somewhere in 2019, whether in June or July, I had a near-death experience. Terribly sick, and I passed out. Like, just passed out. And I saw the afterlife. I remember my family had to pray for me before God brought me back to earth. So you cannot tell me that the afterlife is fake. You cannot tell me that. I've seen these things for myself, and I believe that it is real. So my friends, have faith in God. Do you hear what I said? Have faith in God. May God bless you. I remain Evangelist, Global Gospel Ndep from Nigeria. Shalom.